Welcome back to the NGO podcast where there's no gag orders on the conversation. I'm your host, Alizé, aka Young Zay. We back, episode 8. We get into it. This time we're going to talk about a little bit of financial situations, right? I'm not a financial advisor, so you don't got to take my word for anything. Pretty much I'm speaking on personal experiences and being down for so long where you got to do something about it. You figure out strategic ways, you're YouTubing different people, trying to find out what they've done to help their lifestyle and the way they do things to kind of get some money in your pocket or keep money in your pocket. Because a lot of times people are making money and they just don't know how to manage it. So money management is important as well. So that's what we're going to talk about this episode. So let's get right on into it. Number 1, income does not equal wealth. Just because you make money don't mean you got money. There's a lot of people out there making $80,000, $100,000 a year and they broke. Like it happens all the time. People don't know how to manage their money. They living above their means. Happens all the time. So just because somebody is making a lot of money doesn't mean they really have a lot of money. There's a lot of different things that go on. You got bills, you got, habits, you got a lot of things that kind of crush those things down and put you in a messed up situation sometimes. Lifestyle inflation. It's a big thing. A lot of times when we get money or we get raises, we could take the money that we get in the raise and stick it aside into a savings account or something, even if you got to put it on your mattress. We don't believe in that, but at the same time, put the money to the side, a high yield savings account. Definitely a big thing now. You got plenty of accounts online that do that. SoFi is a good one. I use SoFi. So there's a lot of places to put your money, especially when you get a raise increase. You get $1 extra. You can take that dollar raise and it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's like $160 a month. If you're working 40-hour weeks, that's $160 extra a month that you could put to the side. That's over $1,000 a year that you're bringing in that you could actually save instead of buying another bill. Because a lot of people go out there to get a raise. I can afford $100 a month extra or something extra. Like you want to upgrade your lifestyle, but when you upgrade your lifestyle, a lot of times you taking more money from your pocket. So you got to learn how to manage your money. That's important. Looking rich versus being rich. It's easy to look rich. I can go to the store right now with $200 and look rich, but looking rich don't mean you have none, because that $200 that I went to go look rich with could be all the money I got. So it's looking rich and being broke. You don't want to do that. Take your money, do the right thing with it. You get a raise. Come on, save some of that. You need to save some of your money. Don't always get a raise and just blow it. We don't want to do that over here. And if your bills go up every time your check goes up, you're not leveling up. You're just upgrading your struggle. Remember that. Number 2, lack of discipline. One of the biggest killers in trying to build wealth or just have money where you're not living paycheck to paycheck. People eat out daily, constantly eating out. It's nothing. If you eat out $20 a day, that's $600 a month. You're killing yourself. Like you're really throwing the money down the drain when you could go buy some groceries, cook, and have meals that last several days off of one meal. You prepare your meals and get on through the week. You don't gotta eat out every time, because eating out gets real expensive. Another thing, subscriptions. Like we live in the age now where subscriptions is everything. We got Netflix, we got Hulu, we got Stars, we got they got the Thread. I don't want to put no name out there, but you got companies now that you got a subscription to get clothes now. Like they're making it easy for you to just easily spend your money. Car washes. Come on, I'm guilty of it too. You got the car wash subscription. You pay something every month. These are a lot of bills. They add up. They really do add up. And I'm not saying getting rid of all these bills are gonna make you rich, but a lot of times you spend up all your money and then you at the end of the month or the end of the week, and you got a whole nother week to go on a paycheck, and you trying to figure out what you gonna do, how you gonna get the money. Like those things right there could be eating some of that up, especially eating out. That's a big one, a major one. Also, impulse buying. A lot of times we get bored or we want to feel good and we go out there and start buying stuff. buying clothes on Amazon, buying stuff that we don't even need. We just got to spend money because it's giving you that little dopamine rush. Like, it makes you feel good, but you don't even really need it. And you're probably never going to even use it. Sometimes you order stuff and it just sits in a pack. It sits in the package the whole time for months and you never open it up because you really don't need it. There's a lot of things that we do on impulse, and we got to stop that too. We got to keep the money. We got to use the money, utilize the money the right way so we can have it for a rainy day or a sunny day. There might be a vacation you want to take and you always spending your money. Put the money aside and build up for your vacation. Like, if you could put $100 aside every paycheck, like if you get paid weekly, that's $400 a month. Bi-weekly is $200 a month. But either way, you got money that you're saving, and you could take that money and put it towards something that is meaningful to you or that can really help you out in life. Even if it's a well-needed vacation, definitely put the money aside and it'll help. Trust me. When it comes to saving, you got to start small and stay consistent. Saving $20 or $50 a week or every 2 weeks, it may seem small, but it's a big thing because it's not about the amount of money that you're saving. It's about the habit of saving money. If you can consistently save $20 every week or every paycheck, consistently, you're just saving it. You don't touch it. You don't spend it. You're creating a habit of saving. And a lot of things that we do are habitual. Like, we go out and we get paid, we got to go buy a bottle, or we get paid, we got to go out to eat that night. It becomes a habit. It's something that you get used to doing. So why not get paid and save some money every time you get paid? Put the money aside. That really matters. It means a lot. You know what I mean? It's all about habits. When you do something slowly, consistently, all the time, it becomes a habit. And then next thing you know, you done saved up $5,000, $10,000 and you wasn't even thinking about it. So consistency is key. Start small, but stay consistent. Also, saving consistently is better than dropping $500 down as soon as you get paid and put it in a savings account. Usually, if you do something like that, you're going to end up going in your savings account and grabbing that 500 or grabbing 100 out of it, 200 out of it, because you really can't afford to save that lump sum at one time. So it's best to not put it all in, because all you're going to do is end up taking it right back out. Start small, $20, save it, $50, whatever, just save it. Make it a habit of saving that same amount every paycheck, and eventually you grow a habit of doing it, and you start to realize, like, wow, I saved up all this. Let me maybe put a little more in. I got a raise. Let me put this dollar in extra, $1 a day pretty much, or however your hours is. You get 80 hours, you got $80 extra you can put in. So take your time with it. Don't rush it, because consistency is what really matters. The next thing is sacrifice. Sacrifice is required. You have to learn to sacrifice. Like, you gotta put off going out, gotta put off getting them new pair of shoes. You gotta really sacrifice. Like, you don't gotta always go out. Sometimes you gotta miss the parties, you gotta miss the trips, you gotta miss the going out, buying new clothes, everything. You gotta hold on sometimes. Sometimes being uncomfortable is how you get your weight up. Just like exercising. The more it burns, the more it hurts, the more muscle you gain. It's the same way with this. You sacrifice, you hold off, and then you're getting your money up, you're getting your weight up. So a lot of times sacrifice is really needed in this situation. And there's nothing wrong with sacrifice. Don't let your friends come around trying to make you, oh man, you gotta go out, we gotta party. You gotta tell them no sometimes. You gotta tell them no. You gotta be like, yo, I'm chilling this weekend, I'm gonna chill at the house, chill at the crib, That's the best thing sometimes. Sometimes you gotta tell them, yo, come through, pull up. I'm not going out tonight. I got liquor here. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, it's a vibe. We can just chill right here. We ain't gotta go nowhere. So sometimes you gotta do that too. Just miss out on the parties, miss out on the trips, miss out on that new pair of shoes, a new outfit or whatever. Just sacrifice, because that sacrificing keeps money in your pocket sometimes for the emergency that does come up. Because it happens all the time. Like, sometimes you just need a 20 or something. You need it sometimes. So sacrificing kind of helps keep that money in until you get paid the next time, or whatever the case. Just building that habit of not always going out. Delayed gratification. The fifth thing is simple wealth building. Keep it simple. You don't gotta be a millionaire straight off the bat. It's not about being a millionaire. It's not about being a billionaire, but it's about building the habit, starting off small, keeping it simple. I mentioned high yield savings accounts earlier. A high yield savings account will help you make a little bit of money for the money that you're saving. Back in the day, we used to hide money, put it under the mattress, all that, but that money wasn't doing anything. It's just sitting there. It's not accumulating any extra money. You're not getting any interest on your money. Matter of fact, you're losing money. Like, average is about 2% inflation every year. I think it's going higher than that. It's probably about 4% interest now. And a good way to look at that is like, I used to always look at stuff like the TVs. I go to Walmart and get a TV. They got the sales on TVs all the time. Like a 50 inch. 50 inch used to be like, I remember they were like $100 and something. Like, but then you go to the next year, a 50 inch is like two something. And then it starts getting the year after that, it goes higher in the twos, and then it reaches the threes after a while. Like, that's inflation. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. But if you got your money tucked under the mattress, that dollar done turn in 92 cents. And after a while, it turns into 50 cents. Like, over time, that dollar is not worth what it is. That's inflation. A high yield savings account may not make you rich, but it's better than just having it sitting under the mattress losing value. And a high yield savings account, which is an account that probably pays about 3 to 4% interest on your money, that's helping you. Not like a traditional savings account where you're probably making 0.005% or 0.05% interest. Like, you're not getting anything. Like, you're not making nothing. You $1,000 you're making 10 cents. Like, it's not worth it. So you definitely want to put your money somewhere that will build interest, at least kind of help you fight against inflation. So that's where the high yield savings account comes in. Then there's the stock market. Now, you don't got to be a genius. You don't got to be like some stock guru. But there's a lot of stocks out there. If you do a little bit of research, I'm not going to give any advice on that right now, but there's certain stocks out there you can invest in, which could probably bring you back an 8% return every year. That's great. You're definitely fighting inflation like that. If you're always bringing in at least 8% and inflation's only 4%, you're beating inflation. That's great. And that's a good thing. So you always want to put your money somewhere where it's actually making some money. You don't want to just hide it under the mattress, because eventually that money's not going to be nothing. You save $100, 5 years from now, that $100 is probably $20. So you always want to fight against inflation. So like I say, keep it simple. Wealth building, and it's not all about having $1 million or $1 billion or 100,000 even, but it's definitely about making the money work for you. Trying not to lose the money, keeping the money safe, but without losing. And the last thing I think is important is the mindset shift. Changing your mindset will change your life. You know, if you just look at things differently, like instead of getting paid and going straight to the club that night, because I've heard people say it all throughout my life, man, you work hard, man, you gotta go enjoy it. You work hard, you go spend a little. That's cool, but that's the mindset. Like, what about you work hard, save some of that so you can live longer and have a happier lifestyle later on, you know, save so your future will be good. And then you got people that's going to counteract that. Well, you only live once. You never know when you're going to die. You can't take it with you. But what if you don't die? Like, I mean, you're going to die eventually, but like, what if you don't die till 60 years down the line? So you're going to blow all your money right now? Like, that's a terrible way to think. Like, yeah, you might die tomorrow. You might live till you're 60 and 70 and 80 years old. Like, so if you blew all your money now you 80 and you down bad, ain't got nothing saved up. You don't want to be working at 80. You might not be able to work at 80. So you need to have some money, and don't think Social Security going to be around here 40, 50 years from now. I highly doubt it. So you want to prepare for the future. Don't take every dollar you get and just blow it. That's not the way to do it. And stop chasing fast money. Like, slow money better than no money. That's where the thing comes in with $20 and $50, and you don't got to jump to $500 off the rip. Start slow, start small, and that habit building, that builds habit. And if you start saving $20, eventually you get into a habit of always saving it. Then you could upgrade to 20 to 40, 40 to 80. Start small and consistent. You don't got to be fast and rushing to get to the finish line right now. But start off small and make sure you focus on consistency over the hype. All right, that's it for this episode of the NGO podcast. If you made it this far, I appreciate you, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.